Hello, welcome to S7FLs. Hello, Simon. Hello, Akash. Hello, Parmeshwar. DJ, we are seeing some sort of uh, move to the downside, which is quite good. It's a fast trade. It rejected from 4 hour high. It has just broken the 1 hour low. Let me just check the 1 30 minute. It has also broken the 30-minute candle. It is a quite fast trade. I would like to take this entry. It is a quite fast trade. I will be cautious in this trade. If it does not work towards my favor, I will just remove it. Just take the 5 minute chart also because 5 minute is not looking quite good. 5 minute is not quite good. I wanted to see a bullish candle on at this area. These two candles, sorry, a bearish candle at this area. This is not giving me confidence. Otherwise, everything is looking perfect, but the 5 minutes are not showing enough confidence in the trade. So let's let's get aside. Keep continuing our analysis. Yep, I know that every pair must be showing some sort of move at this time because will not jump on any trade because I have observed that if I take any unnecessary like any trade in hurry, then it end up in loss. So I will not be very impatient with my trades. I will take time, take any entry. No, I'm not. I'm not convinced with it. just trying to look at the price action, what the price action is doing. You know, entry, because it's a very early entry. I have just, it's not been 10 minutes. I have started my live stream and I am getting an entry. So that is why I'm a little bit concerned. Because I have observed that if I take any entry, just open the PC and just try to take any entry, most of the time it ends up in a loss. So that is why I am rechecking it. I should wait. Because if you look at, let me open the MP4. If you look at the left side is not quite clear. Look at this area. Lots of candle. If you look at this area, lots of traffic on the left. So any candle can give us a deeper retracement to this trade. That is why I am not. That is why I do not want to look at it. Let's wait and see how it closes. After the close, we may think to take the entry, but right now I would like to wait. We are having a lot of traffic in the left also, so before taking any entry, just have some patience. The weather of Delhi is quite pleasant today, by God grace. In gold, I would like to see if the market breaks this 4-hour line, then that will be a high probability trade. If the market breaks above and continue its move to the upside, then that would be a high probability trade, I would say. I will be waiting for a nice candle to come up like this and breaks this proud continuation. Because if you look at this move, we are clearly in an uptrend. Okay, and if the market just uh, tags us in and continue, if the market continues its move to the upside, there is a high chance that it will break this high. But if it breaks the low, then I would be looking for an entry if the market breaks this low. The market is rejecting from this zone. looking sell in AJ will not be a good idea. Look at how aggressively it went up, came down, but ranged, and now there is a high chance it may continue its move to the upside. So I will be cautious. I will not take any yesterday I tried to jump on US 30 trade where the candle is still not closed, and I tried to jump in that. But here in AJ, I have not like to do that sort of thing. So it did, how how much I try, I cannot eliminate the complete discussion. If I will eliminate the complete discussion, then there is no need for me to sit in front of the screen. I can develop an EA. But if you are sitting in front of the screen, then sometimes you have to decide by yourself what what to do next. So here in US 30 AJ, what I am seeing, like if I will try to take an entry in this sort of area where we are having a complete bullish trend, okay, and left side we are having lots of traffic. So there is a high chance that it can give us a white candle comes up like this also, a white candle to the upside like this also. That is why I would not like to take an entry at this area. I would like to wait. Oh, it is looking quite nice. Spending some more time here so that I can convince myself. Let's wait to see. Because my higher time frame analysis is not allowing me to take this trade. Yeah, I want to look for an entry. Both both trades are not my thing. Tempting, but again, like let's wait, see what the market does. Yes, Parminder, absolutely, absolutely. That is why I'm not pulling the trigger. That is why I'm not pulling the trigger. I'm just waiting. We have a lot of time in our hand. We can wait patiently, because uh, I have I have decided to decrease my stop loss. So when you do that type of trading, then your precision must be very good. You know, if you take like some random trades and trades which like which you are thinking whether you should take it or not, no, those type of trades will definitely give you loss. Look at AJ. The question was to just may just retrace all the way back up. It is doing what I expected. The gold is also doing what I expected. It has started its move to the upside. See, when you expected something and that thing is happening in the market, then try to be little impatient with that trade. Try to take that trade. Because you have anticipated something and that is happening. So take that entry. But if you have any doubt with your any of your entries, then don't try to take it because said it right. We have still 2 hours in our hand, more than 2 hours. Yes, he also put his uh, stop loss below the candle, but he traded in 30-minute candle. If you have noticed, most of his trades is on 30-minute candle. He placed his stop loss on his below his 30-minute candle. Yes, sometimes he tried also the thing. What we expected. And then it was involved. I have spent a lot of time to just seeing lot of things, lot of courses. I will spend a lot of time just watching the courses. Then I realized that everyone has their own unique thing. Everybody has their own ability, and I realized that there is no need to just copy somebody's thing. Going too fast. I'm just waiting for some retracement so that I can be in this trade. I'm just placing my order. I've just placed an order in it. It's little late. Like I had placed it at somewhere at around this area. Okay, somewhere at around this area, and I placed like some tips about the that is fine. Etc. Hello, Ruben. Continue its move up, then I would like to just try to just trail it within 1 minute, or I can trail it. It will approach my take template. Because my expectation in gold is to just break this 4 hour candle, continue its move to the upside. This is my expectation in gold. It will reach to my take profit area. What I will do, I will just try to trail it so that can get some extra profits, because I my entry was I tried to enter at somewhere at around this area, but it just gave a sudden move. Not take entry at that area, but that is fine. I was expecting this sort of thing. I have observed so many times that at the when it's a 15-minute candle, and at 6 or 7 minutes, it just tried to give us a retracement before continuing to the upside. So, brother, Arjun, now I start charging from you to give sort out. I did not get any film fixed. To this trade, I'm just reducing my risk. If the candle comes down at this area, then I would not like be in this trade anymore. Because there is a high chance that it will come down and take my stop loss. So here, my risk will be only $68. I have just reduced it. If it comes down, then okay, that is fine. I'm okay with that. Continues up, then like to be this trade till this area, or I will just try to trail it as much as I can. If it comes down, then I don't want to be trade below this area. Well, let's suppose a black candles comes down like this. There's a high chance that it will come down and take me out. The midnight candle has closed and it has closed quite bullish. That is a good thing. Now you can see that market has started its move to the upside. Very good thing. He is also trying to give us some move. But in JJ, I would like to wait for a 15-minute candle to close. Then I would like to open my candle. Open my new trade. 30 is looking quite good, but again, the problem is that the left side has a lot of traffic. If I take any entry at around this area, my purpose would be somewhere at around this area. If I take entry, I want to see some sort of clear traffic. But here in US 30, not giving me that sort of clear traffic which I wanted. Uh, Start pushing. If it will approach my take market, then I will decide it should be listed or not. It's taking much more time than I expected. I am also doing the same thing. I'm disturbed because in 5 minutes, I have not get any bearish candle. I have not got any full bearish candle. Like look at the white candles, like how bullish these candles are forming. That is why I am still this trade. Let's suppose I get a single bearish candle on 5 minutes. I would like to just remove it. I would not be waiting for any longer. If I get a single bearish candle, I am just waiting for that bearish candle. If I get it, I will just remove it. I will not wait for any longer. Because sometimes if uh, player wants to break any high or low, it makes some ranges. Okay. But in 5 minutes, I have not get any bearish candle from 5 minutes, and that is why I am still in this trade. If it gives me any bearish candle, I will be just exiting it. I will not see how much I am losing. I will just close that trade because there is no need to do that trade any longer. No, no, I did not miss US 13. I did not, because see, if I take an entry at this area, where would be my take profit? Here or here or here? It was very confusing for me. That is why I did not want to be in this trade. It came down, but it doesn't mean that I miss anything. It just did not fit my plan. I do not want to be. I don't want to take this sort of trade where I don't know where my take profit will be. It's completely mess right now. If you look at it closely, it is some sort of mess. I will be waiting for at least break of 4 hour so that I can get a clear traffic. Now the candle is approaching my take profit area. So increase it a little bit. Tag me out at around $31. Here I just wanted to get some extra profits. You just tag me out at around $31. That is fine. Wanted to see whether I can get some extra moves or not. Just wanted to trail it. That is fine. my expectation was to just fulfill this scandal. That's why I just tried to trail it. But okay, that was, sometimes you do some, if you are risk free, then you may do some experiments. Now everybody must be thinking like I should have exit my trade at this area. But let's suppose this trade goes all the way up at this area. Like if you are risk free, then sometimes you can do something. Like, but try to increase your profits. There is no problem in it. But in that case, you must be okay with the risk also. Like here, I was making at some point I was making around $100, 190 $95. But from there, it just retraced all the way back up. If you are doing this sort of thing, then be ready for that sort of thing also. And sometimes what happens that you may also get sometimes nice moves, but sometimes you may also get rejections like this also. You have to be prepared if you are trying to do this sort of thing. And if you don't want to do this sort of thing, just put your take profit at your western choose. No need to do this sort of things. Some pending news. If this candle breaks this 4 hour zone and closes, give us a nice close. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, you are absolutely right, Karnak. Absolutely right. This is my uh, you may say this is my problem, or it's like from the beginning only I used to like try to maximize my profit. The same thing I try to do at this area. Sometimes it works, sometimes it works well. Sometimes it does not work well. This is the trading. But you are absolutely right that if you are like in the beginning, you must stick to certain your stop loss and everything must be at the place. I think Akash must have exited his trade at around the close where we decided that we will exit our trade. I think Akash is not at his screen. AJ is showing some nice continuation. Yep. Yes, yes, just 0.2% on each trade. This is my plan to just there is only 0.25% on each trade. I've just placed an order in and in AJ. There is a high chance that it will come here at this area. Here I will not do the same mistake again. Here I will just book my take profit as it will as it just give me that might I will just accept my take profit at my most recent job. And not the same mistake again. Sometimes, because in my mind, I was just, it was just repeating in my mind. I was just repeating in my mind, to just that I will increase my take profit. I will increase my take profit. And if you think something like again and again, then that thing will definitely, you will definitely try to do that thing uh, in your live account also. Did that mistake is, this is the part of trading, Sometimes, let's suppose I could get a nice profits, or I could get a nice win also at that time. You know, trading is trading. Sometimes you do get some unexpected things. No, it was expected that either I may get one is like 1:2, or either I could get 0.3 also. The biggest risk is not to take the risk. So I decided to take the risk. Use 30 is also tempting me. It is about to hit my take profit. I have to just slow down my speed because I'm getting trades very of just getting consecutive trades. To hit my take profit, Let's just tag, tag it here, but my spread it has not hit my in my MP4 is about to hit. Let's just wait to hit my hit of it. Just about to hit it. Just by spread, it has not tagged me out. Just by spread, it's just the spread. See how much time does it take to just cover the spreads? Sometimes it's like I just exited it manually because at this area there is so much rejection. I don't want that my trade again goes all the way up. I made around $101 in this trade. I do not want that it just again goes all the way up because you can see that at this area we had a lot of rejections. See, I do not want that my trade also get rejected at this area. See, it depends. Like, I cannot give you a fixed number. It depends on your strategy, how how often you get the trades or how much uh, your trades like what is your win rate and how much profits you make in your average percentage. Then only you will be able to decide like uh, whether you want to like how much percentage you want to risk in a trade. In that candle has been closed and is closed quite bearish. You will be waiting patiently. Because at this area, AJ is at a point where it can give us a reject. So see that previously we had a lot of rejection at this area. So I will be waiting patiently. Let's see. AJ and GJ is completely correlating. Every pair is retracing. In gold, I did a mistake. Yeah, I tried to just take some extra amount and just came down. DJ is trying to give us some move to the downside. Then the chart of DJ. We have to make a choice whether we want to take a trade in EJ or in AJ. Time left close of 15-minute candle. We are having a 9 minute. And after 9 minutes, 30-minute candle is also about to close. Here I am placing an order, not an instant one. Order will be somewhere at around this area only. Wait, let's wait. AJ is looking quite bearish. We are having lots of rejection at this area, but again AJ is uh, looking more bearish than DJ. Take an entry at around this area. Just to be at around this area. I'm not going to place any entry. See, no matter how much times I say that I'm going to place, I'm going until unless you see an entry at this area, don't believe it that I have placed or not. Because uh, I say something, but again the candle just retraced from that area. So I just could not take the entry. Gold is also showing some move to the downside. Gold is also tempting. Let's see how the 5 minute candle is doing. If it closes bearish, there is a high chance that it will come all the way down to this area. Let's wait. Is has started against me. Gold has started against me. Just 1 second to go. Just 1 second. Okay, new candle has so 5 minute candle. In 15 minutes, we still have 5 minutes to go. So I want to just I have just placed an order in gold. In gold, I have just placed an order. Take an entry in US 30. If it breaks this from at this area, I would like to take an entry till the till somewhere at around this area. I have just placed a pending order in US 30. Let's just tag me in. Your 30 is falling quite nice, and it is about to hit my take profit. Perfect. That's that's just given my take profit. Just take the entry and give me my take profits. Gold is gold is just taking some time. No problem. Gold has still a lot of time. I know that there is a high chance that will come down and uh, give me my take profit. There is a high chance. Not worry. Let it just come. Because you see at this area we are having a lot of things. Let it come. Let it come. It gives some time to build. In 30 minutes, you can see that it's a quite a bearish candle. So there is a high chance that it may come and test this area. Usually, this this sort of thing does not happen in gold. Like it forms this sort of bearish candle and go all the way up. It does not happen. But it's trading and anything can happen. Is there any news or something or what? Because I'm seeing lots of volatile moves. Is there any news? I have not checked. Let me just check. There is 70. No, there is no news. So why it is showing this much of volatile moves? It will take some time and then anything can happen. You cannot expect what gold can do. You cannot predict what gold can do. You can just pray to gold god. Just come down. Today I missed my $70. This is why we should always take profit at the best possible area. You know, this is the reason why we should always take profit at the best possible area. I broke my rule in gold and I just get the reward. I did not get the reward. I just get the penalty of $70. You see, just tag me in and just retract all the way back up. But there is a high chance that it will continue its move to the downside. This is just what I say. This is just a 7 p.m. volatile candle. there's a high chance that it will continue its into the downside. Gold, gold, you can see that gold has started its move to the down. It's about to hit my take profit also. Let it come. About to hit my take profit. Just okay. It has just hit my take profit and nice, nice. I made around $724, and now I will just be analyzing the market and not doing any trade any further right now from here, because I think today I will be just mailing for my payout, because I was I was expecting this sort of move at this area. I was expecting this sort of move from this that area. It will continue. Here, if I would do that thing, no, I will not do that thing again. I will not talk about it. That's not a good thing. I took my take profit at around this area and it just came all the way down. But that is fine. That is fine. Tomorrow, like today, only I will be mailing for my payout. It was a nice trading. I made some big profits today, and I missed $70. I made around $280. That $70 could be added at this. So trading would be 350 at around somewhere $350. That varies me 0.2% each trade. So today I will be mailing them for my payout. I will just stop my trading. I will not end the stream. I will be just uh, doing the pseudo trades as usual, as we do. So by doing pseudo trades, you get confidence that okay, let's suppose I would have taken that trade, what would be happening? So this was our actual take profit area. Take, we could take the take profit at around this area also, but again, that is fine. We did not want to just retrace from the way back. This happens if you like. Let's suppose if you have a small stop loss, then see my trades. If you look at my history, then see this $32 is also somewhere $100. Okay, I just did some nonsense. I I get $32 here. Uh, yes, yes, yes. The entire trade, which I like, the entire profit here is just by doing. I have I have not taken any trades in rest of like. I have taken all my trades in the live stream only. I have not taken any trades besides this 3 hours. I just trade for 3 hours, and after 3 hours, I don't try to just look at the chart. I just do it. I just once open the chart at the night at around 12 p.m. at 12 a.m. for journaling purpose, and 1 hour, 2 hour, I just try to see my mistakes, what I did wrong, what I did right, and I just do the journaling, and rest I just leave it for the next day. For 5:30 p.m., I just open my M4 terminal and trading views. I start trading. I could easily made around $350. This would be a $100. And when I was trading a stop loss, bigger stop loss, then I was not able to take a $100 on my every trades. Some trades was of $100, but most of them was not $100 trade. So this sort of move I was expecting at this area, but here it just goes up. Gold, it is falling quite nice. I take how much trade I take today? Took four trades. Okay. Here I would be making around 1:1. On this trade, I made around 0.66, 1 into 0.66. Like for the entire week or for Parmeshwar, are you asking about the entire week trade recap or just the trade recap which I did today? I have lots of time right now. Like I have 1.5 hour. I will be just doing chit chat and looking for some trades, pseudo trades. Not a actual trade, but just pseudo trades. Here you can see it is rejecting from this area. Entire week trade recap. Okay. See, like if I will get time, I will try to do a video, but I will not promise it because Saturday, Sunday, uh, I just don't want to just look at chat on Saturday, Sunday. But if I get a time, like let's suppose if I'm not having any plan, that I will try to look at it. See the thing, if you have a low risk, then the days will definitely come where you will be getting some extra profits. And the days where you get lost, then don't try to take like a lot of losses. To get the loss, then just try to stay away from the chart. Not try if you just like I don't switch off my computer if on also, but yeah, if I get two consecutive losses, I just stop trading for the day. Okay. Two consecutive losses and that's it. Done for the day. Or maximum 3 to 4 trades. Let's suppose I take 3 trade or 4 trades, then okay, done for the day. I will not be taking any extra trade for that day. 3 4 trade is a like, lot of trading. 3 4 trades. You can see that if you are looking at that, sorry, in 2 months, sorry, in 2 weeks, I almost made around 8%, almost 8%, 8 R, not 8%. Let's suppose I'm risking one. Let's suppose I'm risking 1%. It would be somewhere at around 8%. And here I did mistakes. I saw here I also saw that did some mistakes. Like let me just open my journal. Believe me, I made some mistakes. If you look at all these three losses, so these three losses were like I would say uh, it did not fit my plan, but still I take these losses. It was the first day of my trading, like first and second day, Friday and Monday. If you look at it was Friday and Monday. It did not fit my plan, and still I took these three losses. So these three losses, if I just if I don't include these losses, then my R would have been somewhere at around 100, like 10%. Not only, but I'm saying 10%. These three losses are those losses, and there was a profit of also. I have not added that profit in this PNL. That is why, and you can see at down three. See, when I got the two at, on 14th, on 15th, I got a loss, two losses, consecutive loss. I just stopped trading for that day. See, on that day, I just stopped trading. And yesterday, I get a one loss, one win. And today, I got four consecutive wins. Okay. So it is just it is just the plan on which you have to stick. If you stick to your plan, you will definitely get winners. See, here I was getting, see how much wins I got. Consecutive wins. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 consecutive wins, then one loss. Then see again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive wins. And that time I was not, I was using bigger stop losses. No. So let's suppose at that time I would be having, I would be using a smaller stop losses, like a little smaller stop losses. Then I would be easily making around like 10-15% for this week only. But this $47 trade, $54 trade, $79 trade, $54 trade. So these were small trades. I could easily make around like at least 1:1 or 1:2, like 1:2 RR also in these sort of trades. Here also could make some bigger profits like 66, 76. I could make some bigger profits also. See, this is the reason why. Let's suppose you take an entry at this area. So this is the reason why. Let's suppose you don't want to take your exit at around this area. You must exit at around this area. See how well it rejected from this zone. And this is the mistake which I did. See, this here I had some sort of zone. If I'm like if let's suppose I'm not exiting at around this area because it was not worth to take risk if I'm exiting at this area, then I must have exited somewhere at around this area. But sometimes we all are humans, we do mistakes. But the important thing is like if you do mistake, it is not a bad thing. It is good thing that you done a mistake so that let's suppose when I will be risking 1% of my capital, then at that time I would not be doing this sort of mistakes. If I'm risking my 1% here, 0.2% is nothing. Like I'm just risking 0.2%. Can you imagine? Just 0.2. It's not even 0.5, like 0.2. It's not even 0.1%. So, and still I'm making that much of money that I can live my life uh, in a much better way. The other people's like do a lot of hard work and make this much of money on also. At this area also, I exited my trade somewhere above this zone, and see from here it just rejected all the way back up. So it is very important to take your profit at around your zone. See, if we get a bearish candle from here like this, we can wait for uh, a continuation to the downside. In AJ also works same thing. If it breaks this low, then there is a high chance it will continue its move till this area also. We are if it breaks this zone, there is a high chance it will come till this area. But if you are getting at least 1:1 RR, then you can close your trade above this area also. Let's suppose you take an entry at this area and your stop loss is somewhere at around this area. And if you are getting 1:1 RR, I would say just close it at around this area because here also we are having some sort of resistance. And here also we are having some sort of resistance. Close your trades at around this area, but wait until it breaks this low. Because if it does not break this low, there is a high chance that it can give you some bigger range, like comes down to this sort of things. There is a high chance. So wait for a nice break and close somewhere around this area. Don't try to just jump on a continuation candle at this area because we are not having any break of 1 hour or 4 hours so that we can rely take a continuation trade. Here, if you will take your entry, no, no, if you want, you can jump on it also because this is a 30-minute candle, and let's suppose this candle breaks this something like this. So there is a high chance it will continue its move to the downside. Okay, so you may look for an entry, and you can place your stop loss somewhere at around this area, somewhere above the body of this candle, not the entire wick like this. Somewhere above the body. Take profit will be somewhere at around this area only, I would say. 0.8 is enough. 0.9, almost 0. Almost 1 is too much. I would say that would be enough. If it comes down and tags you in. You have to just wait for your day. You know, just wait for your day. If and you have to also understand that when it's not your day, you have to know that this is my day and this is not my day. Today was my day. The trade which I took just gave me my take off instantly. So that was today was my day. is making it smooth to the down. This 30 is also tempting me. Rejected from this area and is trying to continue smooth to the upside. If it breaks this zone, at least this candle also, then there is a high chance that it will continue smooth to the upside. But right now, this will not be a good trade right now. Well, it's between 1 hour and 4 hour. Left side, we are having lots of gain. This is a sort of recovery. We will be cautious in this trade. We will not quick and trade at this area. In AJ, I would say to just wait. You know, I would say to just remove your order for right now. Remove your order for some time. Wait a little. Because 30-minute candle is about to close. So you know what happens? I have got to observe the candles. Then whenever a 30-minute candle is about to close, it gives you some sort of retracement, like this sort of retracement. If your 30-minute candle is about to close, you look at the 30-minute candle, it gives a retracement at the end. So wait for that retracement, then take trades. See this sort of retracement I was talking about. This retracement in age also, you can see it has started giving me some sort of retracement. This sort of retracement I'm talking about. This 30 is completely inside a mess. If you look at it, get it completely inside the mess. So never try to take this sort of trade. Why I take this trade? Because see, after this sort of after this sort of price pattern, it forms some sort of you understand this is some sort of black pattern. Okay. And here it started giving me some sort of breakout. So if we can understand, so this is some sort of breakout. Here I was getting some sort of breakout. So that's why I decided to take an entry at this area. This is the thing which I was talking about. At the end of the 30-minute candle, they will generally get some sort of rejection. If you don't get rejection, then that is okay. You may take trade on the next candle. Or if let's suppose it is about to close of the 30-minute candle, but it has already broken this sort of zone. So then you may try to take the entry on 30-minute also. But as it is still in between 4 hour candlestick, it is still in between a 1 hour candlestick, and the 30-minute is about to close. So there is no need to uh, be impatient and take the entry. Just wait patiently. If gold breaks this zone, there is a high chance that it will fall down quite sharply. Look, left, we have nothing, a clear traffic. If it breaks this zone, we are having a nice chance that it will continue its move to the downside. Sometimes, see, this is the trading. If you are trading, then you have to understand all the things, like when you have to take the entry, when you have not to take the entry. With time, these things are not big things, but these things takes time. These things takes time. These are not difficult things. These things take time to happen. Gold, gold, look at gold. Prepare for gold. If anybody wants to take any trade, prepare for gold. In 8 seconds, it is about to close this candle. Just takes 1 second. It has just closed the candle. You may take an entry somewhere at around this area. Stop loss, place it at around this area. Is somewhere, take profit, maybe somewhere at around this area. Has not tagged in yet. Still, it has not tagged in. You can see has not tagged in. It is coming down. It is going up. It is taking its time. Gold is pressing all the way back up. Entry is still intact. Has not tagged in yet. You can see just by some pips, it has not tagged in yet. That's the reason why I always say that don't try to be greedy and place your entry somewhere at around this area. try to place somewhere at around this area, so that if the market has to just give us a retracement, it just give the retracement for continuing to move to the downside. But is still there. If I would be in the live market, I would be just raising my stop loss. It's not good thing that it is just showing the rejection. This candle sold from rejection, then this white candle also sold from rejection. This black candle also trying to come down, but again showing some rejection. So this should move to order. And wait for a candle to come down somewhere at around this area. Then we can also place an instant order also. That would be also okay somewhere at around this area. If it wants to continue its move to the downside, we can also take it somewhere at around this area. Let's suppose we take an entry at around this area, placing a stop loss at around this area. And how much we will be making? We will be making at 1 is to 1, somewhere at around 1 is to 1. Let's suppose we take an entry at around this area only. Okay. Let's suppose this area. And if stop loss is at around this area, then we will be making at around 1 is to 1.4. And it's a safe entry. Let's suppose we take an entry at around this area. But this entry is much safer than it's entering at around this area. You can see, and we are making some more some extra money. I took 4 trades, and in 4 trades, In three trades, there were almost 1:1 RR, which is a good thing. Gold is not saying any sort of confidence to continue its move to the downside until unless this candle also closes at around this area, then also take your entry at around this area. It profit somewhere at around this area, 1:1. That's it. taken this entry at around this area. A profit would be somewhere around this area. Drops to 1:1. Uh, this much of room to cover. But again, we are having this sort of range, so we don't want to. And it's also not showing that much of a sign of strength. Yeah. It is coming down, but again, this is not showing that much sign of strength. So I would like to just exit my trade somewhere at around 1:1. This much of profit is enough for me. 1:1. Gold is trying to continue its move to the down, but it's not swing the momentum like the candle like this sort of big candles. But that is okay. These were news days. There is a high chance that it will come down and give you your take profit. There is a high chance. Once come at around this area, then you may want to keep your loss, like keep your stop loss at around break even. If the trade comes at this around, at this area. But you don't have to worry. Like there is a high chance, very high chance that it will come and do some reject from this area only. There is a high chance. Take more time than usual, then we may exit from this trade. Takes more time than usual. If this 5 minute candle closes below this area, you may take an entry. If this candle closes somewhere around this area, gold is good. There is no problem in gold. It is quite good. It's need a strong push to the downside. It's continuing its move, trying to continue. Good. Just India's nice push. It has started its move, moving down nicely. Akash, have you taken this trade? The gold take profit is about to hit. It's quite nice. Have just uh, almost given the take profit. Has almost given the take profit. I would be in my empty pot. It would have closed or you calm down. I always say that when the 50 minute candle is about to close, like in the mid, just show some sort of retracement. Then it will come down sharply and then continue its move to the down. That's this sort of thing. It's not good for it, AJ. Because see, in this sort of condition, like to see a nice bearish candle, not a bearish candle like this. That scenario, we should be waiting for a 15-minute candle to close. Would they just be pressing back to hit almost our take profit? From where it is retracing. It is retracing from this area only. I would be my MT4, I would be my stop loss is somewhere around this area. So some tips about this zone. From here it is retracing all the way back up. How gold rejected from this area. This is the reason why we should always place your take profit at the exact same area where you are seeing your rejection zone. Because today's in my every trade it touched my zone and from there it rejected. Like this here it almost came to my zone and then rejected. My take profit was somewhere around this area and just tagged it in. My take profit was somewhere around this area. It just tagged it in and then just fall down. Here I take this entry. My zone was I exited at around this area because here it was already rejected once. So my take profit was at around this area. Look at this area, this trade. Let's suppose I take an entry here. We had some sort of rejection area here. It rejected quite aggressively. From here, it again rejected quite aggressively. The market just went to this zone, and from here, it completely rejected. This is the reason why we should always take our take profit at around the recent zone, not wait for long. In this area also, look how it came down exactly at my zone and it just rejected. Let's suppose you place your stop loss at around this area. You just take it. Come down at around this area, just reject. And then you will think that, oh, like market is not working according to you. No, this is not. You have not placed your take profit at the exact zone. You must learn how to place your take profit at the exact zone. Here I just placed my take profit. It's just some pips above the zone, and it just tagged me in and just rejected from that area. But sometimes luck also must be in your favor. Let's suppose many people just by one pip also, if I let's suppose I place my zone at around this area, then there was a chance that just by one pip it would have not tagged me in and just go up completely. Sometimes it is luck also. But most of the time you have to just be good with your exit. Like today, I did like a mistake with like I tried to fill my take profit, despite knowing that here I have already marked a zone. It's a high chance it can fall from here. Still, I try to just do the trading, which was not a good idea. I exited at around 30, only $33. I could have easily made around $100. AJ, it is giving us like break, but again, if you ask from me, I'm not convinced. See, the reason is that it is a break. Okay, by rule, it is a break. But if you look at the previous price action, it is just giving this sort of break and retracing all the way back up. Just giving again this sort of break and retracing all the way back up. Just giving this sort of break and retracing all the way back up. Okay. So this is why I'm not getting confidence to take place an entry at around this area, because there is a high chance that it can give you a deep retracement. The market is corrective right now. It's not trending. You have to understand this thing that the market is corrective right now. Here in US 30 in the see here in US 30 at this area I was little bit worried. I was not somebody also messaged me like Parmeshwar or I don't know that I'm missing some move in US 30. There is some move in US 30. But I was like the same, like my mind was saying that see here it gives a breakout, again a deep retracement. It gives a breakout, again a deep retracement. So I was in that sort of market condition where I could easily get a deep retracement. But when I saw one, two, three candle continuation, sta- then I get some confidence that okay, now it's fine, and it has also broken my 1 hour and 4 hour zone. So I tried to okay, let's take a risk at this area. It is very important to understand like at what area you are. It's not just break and continuation that if it gives you a break, then just take the break. No, you have to understand that at what area you are, whether it's a corrective one, whether it's a trending one, whether it's a break from some sort of resistance or what, all those sort of things. And yeah, that is you are sitting in front of your computer for 3 hours, and what you will do in those 3 hours if you don't if you don't even just those things only. There it's coming down. Okay, that is good. But again, for me, I was like, little skeptical. And this is also not a good area to take the trade, because if you look at here, we had some sort of resistance at this area. If you have taken your entry at around this area, you must exited your entry at somewhere around this area, according to me, somewhere around this area. You have taken your entry, placing your stop loss somewhere around this area. So it would be a good entry, like 0.75. But again, I was not convinced with the the sort of break. It was good, but again, I was not convinced. We had a lot of opportunities everywhere. There is no need to take any opportunity which is look at how it is breaking its flow. Is it really looking like it's trending down? No. It's like corrective. Market is like going up, coming down in a corrective fashion. In AJ also the same thing. When I got this break, I was also like there is a zone at around this area. There was some sort of zone at around this area also. You know. US 30 is showing some trend to the downside. In US 30, if you want to take a trade, you may take a risk to enter at around this area only. The plus is at around this area. You may look for at least 1 is to 0.5, because I would not say to try to take 1 is to 1. I would say just 0.5, 1 is to 0.5, not more than that. Because here we are having a daily rejection area. Okay. So if the stop loss just above this area, and we are also approaching this daily close. I would not say to just be in this trade for so long. Just take your entry, get your stop loss, get, get out. Get AJ. How it impressed from this area. Suppose you have taken an entry, then you must be exit your trade somewhere around this area only. This is the thing which I always say to just. I always say this thing, but I did the mistake by my own. Just take your profit at somewhere at around your most recent zone where you see the market will be rejecting or showing something to reject. There you must wait for some time. It is facing some resistance because of this daily. It's fine. I still have confidence in this trade. Well, see why I'm saying you that I still have confidence. See, here it came down. One thing is that we are in a downtrend. Okay, we are in a downtrend. We form this sort of pattern. We break nicely. We retest it, and now it is showing continuation. So that is why I am having confidence in this trade. It is not just like I just give you a random entry and I don't know like what will happen or what will not happen. No, it is not like that. But yeah, I will not say that to wait for so long. You know, it continues its move to the downside. Just take 0.55 and exit from it. You can also exit at around this green area also at around 0.5. But if you are entering into a trade, then at least wait for some times to. It is falling quite nicely. It's good. It's showing rejection from this area, which is not good sign. I would say that if anybody in this trade, I would say that exit it at around this area only, at around break even, because I don't want to see. I would not wanted to see this sort of rejection from this area. If there was some sort of resistance which I have marked at this area, and I did not want that the market just touch it and just if it at around this area. What I would say, if somebody is in this trade, I would suggest to just exit it at around break even or just $5-10 loss. I do not want to see this sort of rejection. Okay, then I have let's wrap up this session. I have watched 815 candle. It showed a rejection, which is not a good sign. If you have placed your order at around break even, then it will definitely tag you out. That is a good thing. You can see it. It must have tagged you out at around this area. The big thing. If it comes down and gives you your trade profit, then also that is not an issue. But again, we don't want to see this sort of rejection. If you get this sort of rejection, then that is not a good thing. And we at this area also we are having some strong resistance. I saw on higher time frames that we had, if you look at this, we had a closing. If you look at it, here we had a closing and here we had a closing. That is why I don't want to be in the trade if it's rejecting. If it's rejecting from this area. If now it's coming down, then that is fine. That is okay. But still, don't try to risk your money. Anytime it can just give us a deep retracement also. I wanted to see this candle to be a continuation candle at least, because here we are having a zone. And if any candle wants to break the zone, then that candle must be a very bearish candle. And here it was showing rejection, not a bearish candle. That is why I did not wanted to be in this trade. If I would be in this trade, I would have exited at around this area, at around break even only. Not be waiting for my take profit to be hit. Okay. Bye bye. Happy trading.